Sometimes the universe moves quietly. Subtle nudges, soft whispers. This is not one of those times, okay? Oh my gosh. This is a time when the ground beneath our feet actually shifts, okay? It's urging us to wake up, look around, and realize that the life we've been living might be too small for the person we're becoming. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding in how to embrace this energy. And by the end of our time together, my hope is that you too have the tools, the insight to go forward with the confidence, with the clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for January the 29th, 2025. So today we have the energy of a 29. The 29, well, 2 plus 9 is an 11, okay? So it holds the master energy of the 11 but the 11 comes to us more of quick decisions based on, and we've had, if you are a regular subscriber, or at least keep up with the astrology and what's happening in the world in some way in the energy field, we've had a lot of energy that has been asking us to really look at what we truly desire, what we truly want in our life. Okay, all that Capricorn energy, when Mercury was in Capricorn especially, it was highlighting. What do we think about? What do we talk about? Where is our focus? Where does it need to be? And so the 29 energy shows up, and it's almost like a little bit of a test to see if you're ready to make those decisions. When the opportunity shows up, that you recognize it. The adventure shows up, the learning experience shows up, the new love of your life shows up, that you recognize it in some way. Maybe you don't understand it. Maybe it's a little confusing, but you recognize it as something. Okay, the 11 energy asks us to, shed our environments with the things that no longer have value, no longer serve a purpose, no longer support us in some way. To make a commitment to ourselves. To promise ourselves or set a goal. And then put the focus, the energy, and the action behind that goal, that thought, consistently. To show up every day. To plant those seeds. So, and here we are with a new moon, and we'll get to that. Let's not jump ahead. To put the seed in the ground. And if we just put a seed in the ground and then we come back a month later, probably nothing has happened to that seed. Or how about 6 months later? Absolutely nothing. There's no recognition of a seed that we ever put into the ground, much less that it took root. But if we consistently show up and we make sure that it has enough sun and water and fertilizer and, we're pulling the weeds or any kind of competition, we're taking it away. We're taking the rocks away, we're taking the sticks away, whatever it might be. We're making sure that seed has the full potential possible to grow into the great successes we see it can become. Okay, when we're putting a bean seed or corn seed in the ground, we're not seeing the corn seed. We're seeing that stalk with the ears of corn on it, aren't we? So, apply that to your dreams, okay? We're not seeing that first step or some of the challenges that we'll have to face in order to be successful. We see the big picture. And it's very big picture energy around us. So how beautiful is this, that the numerology coincides so beautifully, seamlessly. Anyways, if you look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 1 plus an 11 plus a 9, which is a 21 energy. And the 21 energy is, there's a whole new world awaiting. We haven't reached the finish line. There are some things that we need to tend to, some loose ends to tie up, some things to put some kind of completion on or ending on. Or maybe it's healing that we still need to allow into our hearts. But there is a brand new world awaiting us, a brand new path awaiting us. It's ready for us. But we can't take it with the burdens and the things that we may be tethered to. that keep us back, old habits, old behaviors, old environments and friendships that aren't really friendships anymore. You know, to let go of the stagnant energy in our life. 2 plus 1 is a 3, and that is all about the transformation. That is our voice. That is our thoughts. That is our curiosity. And to allow our curiosity to lead our heart forward. Sun is in Aquarius, moon is in Aquarius, and so we have the new moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees. Now, 9 degrees is about endings, but endings with purpose, so that we can make room for the new beginnings, the new starts, the things that we want to invite into our realities, into our worlds. And don't forget, okay, that is also a yearly energy for us, right? 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. So it's almost like, you know, in so many ways, this moon is really the kickoff to a brand new path for many of us, okay? There has been so much action in the sky and so much action to come in the sky that it's almost like we'll look back at this time and remember this point as the starting point, where we made that decision, where we took that first step, where we came to a realization. Okay, on top of all of that, okay, at the same time, we also have Mercury conjunct Pluto, okay? So, oh my goodness, really. Talk about potent energy. It's like someone's hitting that cosmic reset button, inviting us to envision this brighter, bolder future. The new moon in Aquarius, I think it marks some kind of opening act, and it's inviting us to dream boldly, to see the world, to see ourselves. Not as you are, but what it could be, what you could be. Okay, this is the energy that asks us to think outside the box, but I think this energy is so intense that it's like, rip that box up, for goodness sakes. Build something entirely new. Ask yourself, are you living your life authentically? Are you holding back parts of who you are to fit into someone else's expectations? Because it's time to shed those limitations we put on ourselves. Trust in our unique strengths, even if they take us down a path a little less traveled, if that is where we're being led. It's about having a faith and a belief in ourselves and in the energy around us. We could become inspired to consider a role within our family or community, friendships, our work groups, society, the planet. Or maybe you've been toying with ideas that maybe feel a little bit out there. So you don't really want to expose them because you don't want to be ridiculed or laughed at But whether it's changing careers or stepping into some kind of like bold creative project, or maybe it's just your deeper commitment to a cause, something that you believe in, something that you stand behind. This is a new moon that will encourage us to take those first steps. And they don't have to be massive. Okay, even the smallest of actions. Like reaching out to someone. Talk over your ideas with them or do some research on what is the next step then. Can hold that spark of transformation for us. Now, let's not forget Mercury conjunct Pluto, okay? Because suddenly, this isn't just about a lofty idea or a future vision. No. This is a transit that digs deep into our mind, into our memories, our emotions, and asking us the tough questions that we have avoided. So what truth have you been hiding from yourself? What kind of patterns or anxieties or limitations or fears have kept you tethered to the past? It's a powerful transit. Mercury conjunct Pluto, it just doesn't knock on the door of our subconscious, okay? It kicks it open, okay? It's coming in, whether we like it or not. So, and like things could bubble up from the past, okay? Be prepared for that. To look it in the eye. Don't try and push it back into the box. Let it out. Look at it in the eye. Understand it for what it is. Take the lesson from it. Move on. Allow some kind of healing. and realize that you were allowing that in your life to hold you back, tether you to the past, and not allow you to take those steps forward because of fear. Said, no, let's keep it safe. Let's keep it simple. We know what's going to happen if we stay here. We don't know out there, because we do have free will, even under this kind of energy. And there's a beauty, though, in embracing this intensity, okay? Mercury conjunct Pluto doesn't just expose the shadows, okay? It also gives us the power to rewrite the narrative. Now, combine that with the innovative energy of Aquarius, and we have a perfect recipe for transformation. One that starts from the inside out. You know, this energy, we could see it through conversations. We'll have the revelations, aha moments, epiphanies, absolutely. They seem to come out of nowhere. Or perhaps a friend says something very casual to you, a casual comment, but it stirs something deep within you. You know, or it's a long forgotten memory that surfaces again, forcing you to see a situation, but I think in a new light. We may notice people, or we may notice it in ourselves. We're speaking with more intensity, as if our very words are charged with power. Although I think, even in the silence, it feels loaded under this energy. So when we take all this energy, we all combine all of it, we are really being handed a blueprint for our own personal transformation. This new moon gives us permission to dream. Mercury and Pluto give us the tools to clear the rubble out of our life. And we make the space, the 9 energy, the 21 energy, to something new. The 3 energy. The 11 energy. Together they say yes. So we can have that future we envision. Yes, we can. But we will have to do the work to get there. Okay, it just doesn't feel like just another new moon. It almost feels like a crossroads or a turning point, a revolution that has started, both within us and around us. Okay, let's turn to the cards, shall we? And then don't think that the energy for the week stops here. Oh my goodness. It just keeps snowballing, guys. We have a very beautiful transit, I think, tomorrow that we're going to want to hear. Okay. Underlying energy. Underlying energy is, look at this, the Strength card. This is about our integrity. This is about our authenticity. This is about, authenticity, integrity, absolutely. Unconditional love, acceptance. We've kind of grown into a world where we have an attitude like if you don't like something and I like it, then we can't like each other anymore. We're only taking one aspect, and we're drawing lines in the sand in a lot of relationships. And that's just an inner cry from ourselves to be more authentic, and because then it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you if they think one thing and you think another. In fact, you want to learn what they have to say, just so that you are maybe more clear about where you're going, or maybe there's a bit of truth in that, and I need to be aware of it. So when you become authentic, things like that don't make you back up and say, well, we'll just keep our space. This is about trust. Trusting ourselves, trusting the people around us, trusting a higher power. This is about knowing that you have more strength. You are braver, you are stronger, you are more capable than you realize. That there is so much more of you that can actually be applied to your focus of a dream, a goal, a desire. And this energy is here to help us, but it's about believing in your strength, knowing your strength. Other people may see it in you. This is about, your word is your bond. If you say you're going to do something, then you do it. So make sure that what you are saying yes to can actually be done. The Hierophant. I said it at the very beginning of 2025. I'm going to remind you guys constantly. I said we could get rid of the minor arcana and all the tarot decks because we're only going to be pulling the major arcana out this year. That's how strong the energy is. And we start with the strength, and then we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is here. Yes, once again, it's having a belief in ourselves, a belief in something greater than ourselves. To understand that we do all carry a sage wisdom within us. All we have to do is silence ourselves long enough to hear it, to lead us in the way we must go. This is very much an energy where we are following our intuition, our sage wisdom, and they are combined together to lead us exactly the way we need to go. Remember that locomotive energy? Okay, now we have a bowl kind of energy that we're transforming into. And Pluto leads the way to take us to new beginnings, to new starts, to leave. It's almost like we are closing a door behind us. We're not just leaving it in the rear view mirror. We are closing a door behind it. It cannot follow us. We are taking the lessons and we are letting go of the past and transforming in some way. Okay, that has nothing to do with the cards here, but that it does do with the energy here that we have. Okay, this is about finding balance in turning within to turning to a higher power, to having a belief. Yeah, I think the answers with that card coming up right after the strength card and the integrity is to go within, okay, and listen to the answers that you somehow just tell yourself. It's quite amazing how it happens. Okay, King of Cups. Make sure we are staying grounded, that we are not only trying to move ourselves forward, but it also in some way helps the collective, the people we love, our families, our tribes, our communities. That we are not glossing over certain things. This energy won't allow it. Pluto will stand in the way and say we've got to do it right because this is long term. The things we do now, the things we say now could have an echo for years to come. And this is about believing in yourself once again. This is knowing that you've got this. This is realizing the courage and the strength and the wisdom and the beauty that you hold within you. And yes, the sage wisdom is also a part of that mixture. I almost think in some way we turn into the mystic here, or the alchemist here. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles says, what keeps you from moving forward? Let it go. This is the time. This is where we are afraid to move because it's safe and it's comfortable and I'll be okay. You guys go on ahead of me and I'll be there later. I'll catch up, I promise. And you won't. Because it feels safe. It feels comfortable. But trust me when I say 2025 is going to be a year where if you're resting on comfort, you're not going to end up very comfortable in the long run. Okay, it's about doing the work so that you can breathe, that you know that you've got control of your situation, to step into that new beginning, that new start, to take a chance on yourself, to believe in yourself and your strength, regardless of what. Maybe you're just stepping into a more fitter you. Maybe you just want to lose weight. Maybe that is the goal, and that goal might, yes, change your future because it might make you healthier. And all of a sudden you're not even living longer, but you're having a better quality of life because you're taking strides to take care of you right now. Okay, so it could be about a relationship that you want to grow, a person in your life, okay, a child, a spouse, a parent, and that could be your world. It could be that you are wanting to change careers, try something different. Maybe you've been in university, but you want to go a year on the road and you want to do this and that and then come back and study some more. Maybe you want to change something in your life drastically or dramatically. And under this energy, it supports you. So what are you holding on to? What is tethering you to the past? Maybe somebody will laugh at me. Somebody will ridicule me. Maybe they won't want to hang out with me anymore. Maybe they will draw those lines in the sand because they found out that part of me, right? That one little part of me. They loved me until they found out that one little part of me that I like this. Now I'm an outcast. So, it's very much something that's in our world today. Absolutely. But here we sit and we have a foot on each one of these coins. Like, nobody's going to take away the things of value in our life or the things we hold of value. We are going to hold it there. Or we feel it's valuable. We feel we need this in my life, or I'm not going to be accomplished, or I'm not going to be recognized, or I'm not going to have stature, or I'm not going to have respect, or I'm not going to have love. So we hold on to those things when really those things don't matter. And they stay with us anyways if we're supposed to have them going forward. If they weren't supposed to be there, then they will go. But it's only for our greater good that it would be removed, okay? And you get up and you stretch because you're not holding these coins in place. Those things you got to have in your world in order for you to feel safe and secure. And you're just going to throw caution to the wind and you're going to stand up and you're going to twirl around and you see this gigantic gate behind you. It is a giant pinnacle. It looks beautiful beyond the gate and there's an angel on each side of the gate protecting it because it's mine. Remember that brand new path I talked about when we were talking about the 21 energy? For today, this is the brand new path. We're getting closer to it, but we have to once again, I get that tethered, what are we tethered to? That's been a word that's just I've never used before in my life, and then over the last week I've probably said it 100 times. Something's keeping us from our happiness, our joy, under that energy, and we have the power to rewrite the narrative. How do we want things to go? What do we do in order to make it happen that way? And if you've got things that in some way relate to this energy and, you share it with us, then maybe we can learn from your knowledge as well. Because I know you guys all have great wisdom out there. You guys blow me away sometimes with when you come back and share your heart. Because it's just, it makes me think. Makes me come alive with thought, new energies, new perceptions, new ways of looking at things. Okay, clear out the old. The 5 energy. Clear out the old. Gosh, I love this deck. Look at it, how beautiful it is. There's pictures within pictures within pictures. You could sit here and look at that for a good 20 minutes, meditate on it and see all the different things and imagine walking into that card. Imagine being a part of that artistry. Whether it's seeing the shooting star or walking through the keyhole. Anyways, clear out the old. The 5 energy. And yes, that's the 11 energy again. That is Mercury and Pluto getting together, right? Clearing out the old within. It looks like we're blindfolded there, but boy, it also shields the amount of light and energy we have within it, doesn't it? Okay. Whatever you are experiencing now is a creation that you have brought into existence from the past thoughts and feelings. While in this moment it may have caught you up, you can let go and begin to dream with a new reality. Let go of the aspects of this creation that no longer serve you or have a purpose. Release what has gone wrong in the past. Release also any material possessions that do not serve this new dream you now want to create. Know that where you are now, you can create anew and begin again. I kid you not. Okay, that is the card. So I love that deck. It paraphrases me so much. I talk for 15 minutes and then it comes out and says it in a paragraph. We'll go to an animal card. Of course, we will also go to a journey of love card because it is a new moon energy that we are celebrating. And this is one that truly embraced, but there's even more good stuff coming. So it really is a beautiful time for us to do the work. Now, when conjunctions, I'm not going to say that because that might throw you off. So, okay. Okay, I pulled it back. Okay, for some reason I just didn't know what card to grab there. We have clarity with the bats. And yeah, I think a lot of clarity will come in as well during this time. So the bat is going to tell us about clarity here. Hidden fears, open mind, heart and soul, trust and passion. Clarity of mind means clarity of passion too. And that is why the great and clear mind loves and sees distinctly what it loves. So many are afraid of bats. They often fly in a sporadic fashion, never knowing where they'll swoop. Instead of relying on their sight, they use their senses, the main one being their hearing. So if you've chosen bat, well, here we are. So we have. We're being told that we have to seek the clarity in a different way. Bat offers you clarity to see around you what may be hidden. Now is the time for you to look at your life subjectively and see where you can add positive and passionate changes. Sign up for a class, start a new creative project, or finish one you started way back when. Is it possible you're neglecting communicating with those who love you and you're not even aware of it? You may have been acting as a hermit, didn't realize it. Call your friends, plan a fun night out. Release your old fears and anxieties. You can write down your fears one by one on a piece of paper, and after you complete the task, take each paper and say aloud, I release, insert your fear, and then either rip it up or burn it in a fireproof container, allowing the universe to take care of all that is holding you back. Yes, as the smoke gets released, so do what you want to release. Also taking those ashes and throwing it in a moving body of water. Okay, so not a pond or something like that, but something that is, all drains lead to the ocean, so to speak. Okay. We'll get our Journey of Love cards. Now, this is an exceptional deck. Okay, so I don't know if I've left the link for you in the description box for this one. I'll check. I'll put it in. Okay, so if you want to check out this deck, I'll have the link available for you. Okay. But this deck, it goes back like, gosh, 8-9 years that I've had this, and I always use it on the new moons and the full moons. My intention was, now, when I was a decade ago, there wasn't the amount of decks out that there is now. There is just a plethora of decks out there now. And I thought, I'll do some love readings, because everybody was asking me for love readings. So I wanted to do some love readings, and I thought, well, Journey of Love, but you only get the box with the 2 pictures on the outside. Well, this is the one I picked. Well, I didn't really want, I really didn't like it it was more like, the journey of love. Well, we love other people, absolutely. And that's part of the life, but it's also about loving ourselves, which isn't, so it wasn't for like a love scope or anything, as much as it was about self-care and self-love and growing ourselves in a way that is beautiful and wonderful. Okay, I'm not sure if I cut that, so I'm going to cut it again. And we have the Swan, the 67. So a 13 energy. So good luck, but what happens to us under a 13 energy doesn't seem like luck. Also 4, getting our ducks in a row. Okay, I'll hold the card up. Oh, we got to go to the poem. The poem is extremely short. This is a short one, okay. To love from afar, all we share are dreams of what will unfold. That's the poem. Okay, here we go. Gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego parading. Even though the most impressive words or gestures, the soul can sense the holding within of a core of fearful separation from the divine. With grace, it allows all to be, and moves amongst the world in this inspiring light of grace. The great swan, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching to you now, the guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by sacred divine relationship with the essence of love itself, that adores you and wants only for you to be free. This oracle reaches you now, indicating that you are held within a grace of great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, where the endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Soon you will be shifting from hope to a sense of inevitability. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. In your attainment for the spiritual goals closest to your heart. Okay, so let me just rephrase that one more time so that the spirit is here, and endless light is around us, okay, protecting us. And our path ahead is assured. So soon we will be shifting from hope to just knowing that we will have the attainment of any kind of goals closest to our heart. Okay, be patient. Be with your practice of love. I don't know where I got patience. Your practice of love, of meditation, of yoga, of kindness, of nature, of dance, of singing, whatever speaks to your heart. And know that you are one with the divine. And it's only a matter of time before you realize it. You are from the divine. It is only a matter of time before you realize it. And people say we're mortal, that we can't live forever, but we actually do. A part of us goes forward. The most important part. The essence of who we are. And who we are becoming. This is a beautiful time to aspire to your dreams, your ideals of your tomorrow, of what you really want to bring into the world. And celebrate you. Rewrite the narrative. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.